There was one mistake that almost ended my journey before it truly began. Not because I wasn't talented, not because I lacked intelligence, but because I refused to let go. In the early days of my training, I believed strength meant persistence. If a punch failed, throw it again. If I got knocked down, stand up and charge harder. That mindset nearly broke me. I watched other fighters disappear from the arena, not defeated in one clean blow, but slowly crushed by a single habit they refused to abandon. I didn't learn this from books. I learned it from scars, from long nights alone, replaying losses in my head, asking myself where everything went wrong. If you want to survive this arena, not just fight in it, you need to understand this lesson at your core. Because this one mistake destroys more traders than any bad strategy ever could, and that mistake is fighting harder when you're already losing. In trading, they call it averaging down. In my world, it was doubling down on a losing fight. It happens like this. You enter a battle confident. The first exchange goes badly. Instead of stepping back, instead of retreating, you tell yourself, if I push harder now, I'll turn this around. So you throw more punches, you commit more energy, you stay in the fight longer than you should, and that's how fighters get broken. At the time, it feels logical. The opponent looks weaker. The opening seems closer. You convince yourself the comeback is inevitable. But that's the illusion. When the market moves against you, it's not offering you a discount. It's showing you resistance. It's telling you the fight is not in your favor yet. A falling price is like an opponent who hasn't even started trying. And most people mistake that silence for weakness. What I learned the hard way is this. What looks cheap can become far more expensive. What looks manageable can become fatal. Every time you add to a losing position, you are not reducing risk, you're multiplying it. You're stepping deeper into a battle you already misread. Losses don't grow linearly, they accelerate. A small defeat can be recovered from. A deep one demands impossible strength just to return to where you started. I didn't lose money because the market hated me. I lost because I hoped. Hope is a dangerous thing in this arena. Hope tells you the enemy must fall eventually. Hope tells you the market will come back for you. Hope whispers that admitting defeat means you were weak. But hope has no place in combat. Hope blinded me to reality. It made me defend bad positions instead of my capital. It turned discipline into ego. Here's the rule that saved my career. Your first move must work. If I step into a fight and immediately get pushed back, that's feedback, not an insult, not a challenge to my pride. Feedback. It means my timing was wrong, my read was off, or the fight simply wasn't meant to be taken. The strongest fighters don't stay in bad fights. They survive to fight again. Your capital is your stamina, your ammunition, your right to remain in the arena. Once it's gone, the fight is over. That's why doubling down on a losing position is reckless. It turns a manageable mistake into a career-ending wound. The correct response is simple but brutal. Step back, exit, cut the loss. No drama, no excuses, no emotional attachment. A small loss is not failure. Refusing to accept it is. Every loss is tuition. A lesson paid for with pain, but rich in wisdom. Ask yourself what went wrong. Learn it, absorb it. Then move forward unburdened. Do not turn a lesson into a death sentence by insisting you were right. I don't win by fighting every battle. I win by choosing the right ones. And the rule I live by, now the rule that keeps me alive in this arena, is simple. Never fight harder when the market is already beating you. This discipline is not optional. It is survival. Master this, and you move beyond gambling. Ignore it, and the arena will eventually take everything from you.